right now. Or is he doing for someone to see who shit? Online, I'll leave it from the front and see if you can see it.
Yeah, unfade it.
Hmm?
Unfade it.
Mm-hmm.
We scheduled for, I don't know, that was scheduled for later.
Go to edit and see if you can change the time. No.
Stream key.
Okay. How do you do that? Oh,
Says it's live there. In front of the camera. I just heard myself.
I'm staying here. Oh.
There you go. You're live.
Oh. Hi, world.
Hello, world. Hi.
Hang on. Let me put my headphones on.
Okay, come over here. There you go. Tell the world hello. Say hello, world.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, world. Say hi. Say hello, world. Abu. Yeah. Good job. Whoop. Oh, you could do schedule for later, and then can you this broadcast already live? Oh, okay. We're going live right now.
Go ahead and fix it.
Oh gosh. Okay, I don't have my phone. Okay, there we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome. So I'm just waiting on our guest to join us real quick. He's got the invite link. I'm just waiting for him to pop on. And we're going to spill some tea for tomorrow. I'm excited. I just did a quick call with him, just going over like what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. I'm just so freaking excited. Is it letting him in? Okay.
Did you message him?
You just did.
Just have general conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm excited because I got invited to an awesome event coming up. You guys were here for that. Now, tomorrow, we're going live with Jonathan talking about why does your SEO suck so bad? What's going on with SEO? And I'm super excited. I hope he has time before his next meeting to pop on with us. If not, we're here to tell you all the details, where to find us, how to find us, and what we're going to be talking about. So I'm going to give him a couple minutes, see if he can pop on. If not, we're going to spill the tea to y'all.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the previous podcast.
Oh
a
my
little bit.
god! Yes. I'm like I'm on fire. So I got to write a 30-minute speech
Why?
because I got invited to speak at Jonathan Walker's event. I am Jason. Sorry, Jonathan. Jonathan's
Too many
coming
J's
on. I
today.
know too many J's. Jason Walker. Thank you for correcting me. I'm super excited. He is just so down to earth. I really do love him, and I love what he's doing for everybody in the trades and helping
Yeah.
them out. And he's a genuinely amazing person.
I've had some great conversations today.
Honestly, and I love
I told you today was going to be a good day.
yeah, it's a really good idea. Yeah. I don't know what that is. But yeah. Yes, good stuff. Good stuff. Just awesome.
Yeah. Well, wait until you see what we're about to deliver here.
Yeah, we got a little peek behind the curtain with what he showed us and what's changing in the SEO world and how
what's changing in Google just alone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
People may think they have SEO figured out, but
Right.
about to dump a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
And so what time are we supposed to go live tomorrow?
Ooh, that's a great question. I'll have to reconfirm that.
We're supposed to be creating the hype. What's up, everybody?
Hey, we are doing fantastic. Today has been a great day. Tomorrow we will be live at 11 o'clock. It's a 2-hour live event. We are talking everything SEO. We are okay. Awesome. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a 2-hour live event, and we're talking everything SEO from keywords to, you got it. Jonathan, welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Yeah. So here we are. I feel like we're cut off. I don't know what to do here. That's okay.
I feel like we're cut off?
Like in the screen. So you're just going to have to lean in, okay?
I can make it. Hang on.
There you go. Much
Like
better.
that.
Yes, much better. Here, see, just why I pay you the big dollars.
I get paid the big bucks for that.
Yeah.
Just press buttons.
Yes.
I am pretty good at pressing your buttons.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell us what you're going to teach us tomorrow.
Spill the beans.
Yeah.
Well,
Not all of
Listen,
them.
I think everyone needs to understand what the new algorithm updates are. They need to understand EEAT, and rumor has it, and Joseph and the guys at HumJam are going to talk about it tomorrow, but they're adding an additional E. And I really just think that this is stuff that no one really understands. I think it's, almost like, we'll use ignorance as the excuse that, there's always updates and changes happen with Google. And some people feel that they're just not as important as others. But I'm telling you, this past year's updates are crazy important, and people are dropping their rankings like crazy. And I've heard, because I'm in two big mastermind groups. One is out of here in Dallas, one is out of Miami. And I have white label SEO companies that are in there with me. Obviously, there's 300 or 400 marketing companies. So I'm friends with a lot of these people. I hear a lot of the stuff. There is just, people in our private groups going, oh man, my clients, they're dropping and we don't know what to do. And then you'll have these SEO gurus like, well, this is the problem. And it's like, no, guys, the update is major. And if you're not paying attention to it, and if you're not implementing what they're telling you to do, and I think a lot of people, it's just overwhelming, right?
Yeah.
And we're just going to cover that. We're going to talk about the right strategy you should be doing, that there should be a ton of research and emphasis taking place on the front end, making sure that when the keywords you're going after have the most traffic going to them first. But then if they have a ton of traffic going to them, that means that there's a lot of competitors ranking for it. Well, then how do you outrank those people? It's not as easy. And that's where people go, oh, SEO takes time. Well, I think, time is buying yourself time in your 1-year contract that you have locked in with your marketing company at the end of the day. And so the strategy we're going to show is, how do you put the right plan together, look at the competitors, look at the DA score. We're going to talk about domain authority score and why it hasn't really mattered in the past, but it matters now with the new algorithm updates. And then you put a content strategy together, and we'll actually show you that based off of the current people ranking and the DA scores, how long it'll actually take you to rank for it. So we're going to just talk about a lot of things that you should be questioning your current in-house or, third-party marketing company. I'm bringing in some of the consultants that we have had in our business since last October. And, look, I'll say you don't know what you don't know. So I think a lot of the companies that are failing right now, their marketing companies just don't know. I have a large 6-figure, agreement with these guys. It is the largest investment I've ever made in the 9 years we've been in business. I searched out for these guys, and I'm not sure how I even found them. Like, it's one of those things that the stars aligned the way that they were supposed to. They're super smart, and they love SEO. They've got published articles all around the world. Every new SEO software that comes out, they bring these guys in to beta test it and try to break it. And so they're going to geek out, and they're going to talk technical stuff, and hopefully people will be able to submit, questions and be able to pick their brains. I don't understand SEO from that technical place. I've never needed to, because if I try to get technical when I'm selling it, they're going to go, yeah, I don't get it. I just don't want to talk to you.
Exactly.
So everything's very high level for me, but what they've taught me, it makes sense. So kind of like, you and I've had a conversation, and then me, you and Jason talked a little while ago. And when I was explaining it to you, you were like, that makes sense, right? Like the content you write, you should be trying to get as much exposure on that piece of content. So instead of just putting out a GMB post about God knows what, it doesn't matter, because that's checking a box. And that's what we've always had to do. Post a GMB twice a week, put a blog out 3 times a month, make sure you're posting to social media. Well, if people have been paying attention, Mark Zuckerberg openly has said about 1.5 years ago, if you keep putting out content on Meta that doesn't get engagement on your business page, it's going to cause more harm than good. So we've really been backing off from our clients, because we used to post Motivational Monday and the Technician Tuesday. And if it's not getting any likes, shares, or comments, it's going to hurt you. So now what we're doing is the content that we come up with, a certain strategy to rank for that one high trafficked keyword. Now we want to post that. We use RSS feed to put that same content out on GMB, the same content out on social. And then it may be worth putting a few marketing dollars and boost that on Facebook, because the clicks are all that matter. If you get someone to click on that piece of content that you put out, it lights up the social impact there. That's all that Google is wanting, is, are people clicking and engaging with this content that you're putting out there? You got to find a reason to let Google say, okay, these competitors currently rank for this keyword. What are you going to do to put out there that is going to make eyeballs more interested in your piece of content? Because all they care about is traffic coming to their own google.com.
Right.
So they're not just going to let you do it because you put out more content than the other competitor, but that's what they used to. The one who put out the most content used to win that game. And so I appreciate and like the fact that they're making these changes. We talked a little while ago about Google Maps. So I'm going to be showing one of our tools that we use to scan a heat map to show how you rank on Google Maps. And you can make that map larger or smaller. We're all located here near the Dallas area. So there's no point in putting a 13 by 13 grid on all of DFW, because you're never, ever, with one office location, you're never going to come up in the 3-pack of all of DFW. So you really got to get hyper focused and say, okay, are you in a smaller area where you can dominate GMB on a larger scale? Because everything's by location. I tell people all the time, like, they're like, oh, my GMB is great. I just looked it up. I'm a AC repair. I'm in the first spot. I'm like, let me ask you a question. Are you sitting at your office right now? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, it's because you're sitting in your office right now, right? Go down to Sonic a couple miles down the road and put in that same thing in your phone and let me know where you come up, right? So they don't understand, and they think, well, I've been doing the checks and I'm ranking well. And it's like, well, GMB is location. SEO is content. SEO is the content on your website. GMB is Google reviews, the GMB post that you're putting out, the photos that you're geotagging and things like that. It's a completely different strategy. What we see at our agency is the leads. If you're doing really good on SEO and really good on Google Maps, we're seeing 70% of the leads will come from Google Maps. Why? Well, it takes up the largest piece of real estate, for one. It shows the map, it shows the Google review rankings, and it sits dead center in the page. So people's eyeballs have gotten really used to adjusting to go right there to Google Maps. So it's highly important that you're ranking in Google Maps. But, how are you going to do that? And a lot of people think, well, I should be able to rank in this large area. Well, you can. You may just have to get multiple office locations, and we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Right. So I saw this really amazing post yesterday on Facebook, and it was this guy that had this wagon full of cell phones, and he was dragging this wagon down the street. I don't know if you saw this or not, but he was dragging this wagon down the road, and he was causing traffic jams for Google because he had all of these cell phones, and the street was empty. So it's a perfect example of what you're talking about. Is Google Maps is tracking all of these devices, and because he was pulling them in a wagon going so slow, it made it seem like there was a traffic jam, and it was the only open road in the entire city.
Yep.
There wasn't a car on it. So,
there's strategies in the past that have worked. They don't work as much now, but it used to be, you would get in your employees, if they would go to, like, if they would type in your office, like where they work, and then they hit directions and let Google Maps drive them there to the office, then that would light up social signals and it would make the GMB perform better. Well, obviously you've got a brick and mortar business that doesn't get any traffic to it, and they know that, and all of a sudden you start getting 100 people doing Google Maps. They know that that's, a black hat trick that isn't going to, so again, they make hundreds and hundreds of changes to the algorithm every year to try to make it as fair, probably as more fair and lucrative for them, that it's Google. But I will tell you, these updates, the EEAT, it is making a huge impact, and people that aren't paying attention to it are suffering right now. And they're calling their marketing companies and they're going, what the hell? My phone's not ringing. Why? And there's a reason why. And now we're almost a full year into these changes, and people just don't want to accept it and believe it. And I'm super excited to cover it all tomorrow.
So what can everybody expect tomorrow? What time? How long?
Yeah. So 11 a.m. Central. We're going to be live on YouTube, live on Facebook, and we'll get the links out to everyone. We'll share it, and obviously, just follow the page here, because we'll post the live links right through it. But we're going to be bringing in my consultants from Hum Jam. So we'll have Joseph and Joey, the two executives from that company. They're going to nerd out. They're going to talk about the specifics. They're going to give strategies on what you should be doing and what you should be asking your marketing companies right now. And I'm going to cover some Google Maps stuff and kind of maybe have someone that's listening to throw their company into the chat. We'll run a live heat map scan right here on the call and kind of go over what it looks like, why it should look good, why it doesn't look good. give some tips on what they should be doing and asking. And yeah, it's going to be super fun.
Awesome. So we're going to send you our links to pretty much everything that we've got so that no matter where they can join from, they can. So if they're driving down the road and they want to join via YouTube or whatever, we're going podcast, anything, we're going live on just about every platform that we could find. And this is information that every single business should know. These are questions every single business needs to be asking.
Trades, every single business.
Every single business needs to be asking these questions to their SEO agency. And so the newest thing for me that really stuck out is the it's the DA, right? That's what I'm thinking. The
Domain authority score.
Yeah, the domain authority score, the DA. So many people are like, my website has a score. Yeah, it has a big score and it means a lot now.
And do you even know what a DA is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're going to find out tomorrow.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we'll drop the link. We'll drop the link to the it's a software that's open and free to everyone. And we will put that out there, and everyone is more than welcome. And we encourage you to check your score and ask questions to, the company that's doing your stuff, because at the end of the day, the DA scores matter. And it didn't matter as much in the past. We've been having this argument so much over the last couple months where people are going, DA doesn't matter. It's not DA. And it's like, well, then why are you complaining, saying that your results suck? This is in my marketing world.
Right.
Yeah.
Why are you saying your client's results suck? And when we ran the DA score, it's a 1 out of 100, right? So then what is the problem? You didn't have these same results you're saying 6 months ago or a year ago. And I'm telling you that the DA score does matter and makes an impact now.
Yeah. I love that Google's like, hey, these are our expectations. Hey, this is what we're looking for. Like, I love that Google's transparent in that fact that they're like, all you have to do to rank with them is do what they say. Like, and they're transparent about what the expectations are.
All you got to do is read. They send the emails out to everybody that's on Google.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally, they're putting the information in front of you guys, but at the same time, the big corporations aren't paying attention to this email and they're hitting delete.
Yeah. Or they're trusting their company, right? They're trusting their SEO market. And so ultimately it's like, cool, I'm glad you trust your SEO person. Here's how you feel empowered to go have that conversation.
Right.
And then if you don't like the answers, here's the person you go talk to when you're ready to make the change.
Yeah.
And look, hey guys, and I'm going to be super transparent on the call tomorrow and kind of talk about what we were doing before the consultants were in here, the questions they asked us, like, why are you doing it this way? Why are you selling your programs this way? Because we were just writing a bunch of content because content used to work. We were checking off boxes.
Yep.
We were doing what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to post a GMB. You're supposed to post images, content, blogs, press releases. We were doing all that. But at the end of the day, the new algorithm has changed that game. So that's why stuff is not working for people that used to work a year ago.
Exactly. So, but when you know better, you do better.
That's right. So thank you guys. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Absolutely. We'll see you back here tomorrow, 11 o'clock, 2-hour live. We're talking about why your SEO sucks and the questions to ask.
Let's go. See y'all tomorrow.
All right.
All right,
Bye.
bye guys.
Thanks.